Okay, in this part of the video, we're going over the issue I had with the truck being on the front bump stops and how I fixed that, which was I pulled the aftermarket ones out, ended up cutting one turn out of the front coils, and I also put in shorter bump stops that I already had ordered. Then we'll get back to the back, and I start talking about the VersaCut 60 that I bought from Eastwood at Spring Carlisle, which worked good other than one issue, which was my own fault. I was running it off a 110 plug where I should have been running it off a 220, but I only had one 220 outlet in my garage, and that's what my air compressor hooked to. And you've got to have the air compressor to run the plasma cutter. And well, the plasma cutter does a okay job here. My biggest problem was I kept tripping my circuit breaker on the 110, and the only 220 outlet I have, my air compressor's hooked up to, so I've got to have the air compressor to run the plasma cutter. So really I'm stuck till I add another 220 outlet in here, which I can use, but between the air compressor, my bandsaw, plasma cutter, it won't hurt me one bit. So I'm going to go back to the old school way here, and I'm going to just get out a cutoff wheel and a 4.5 inch grinder and clean up those two, and then work on the two front ones. Okay, get in here. As you can see, I've got them broke loose. I will say going with the plasma cutter is a lot easier than cutoff wheels, air chisel. I use two different ones of air chisels. I got this Matco here with a chisel bit. And then, well, it's up under the truck. Over there, that's a Chicago pneumatic, and it just has a round blunt one to drive the rivets out. Now, it is loose, but it's not coming off just yet. It's hung on the spring, so we'll take a hammer here. Now I'll go back and I'll grind the heads of these pop rivets off and drive them the rest of the way out, and then we'll get the other one in. I've gone ahead and ordered new bushings. As you can tell, this one's shot. I'll end up using the air hammer and seeing if I can drive it out with that. If not, I'll find another way to get it out. So I'll bring you back when I get more done. Okay, here's a look at the difference in the front spring hangers. As you can see, there I got them lined up pretty close on the bolt holes, and you can see the difference in the height of where the springs will be mounted now. I did get the other. I got the rest of the pop rivets out, so I'll be bolting those hangers in place, or bolting a new hanger in place of the old one, and then we'll get the bolt back in and go over, and then go over to the other side. Well, I got it finished lowering down last night. Overlook, I hadn't put the beauty ring and the rear cap back on yet. Got to put the front sway bar back on. Gonna do that here in a minute. I did run into a couple of little things on the rear end here. with the front mount. The bolt spread on the two lower bolts is wider than the factory one, so I had to drill those out, and I had to clean powder coat out for the spring bolt to go through. Overall, I'm happy with how it's turned out. I would like to get it lower. They still catch back here trying to get in the garage, and that's part of the reason I've been lowering the truck, is trying to get it to where it'll fit in my garage easier. Roughly, I have about a 1/2 inch of rake on the truck still. Get a look at this side here. So, gonna finish this one up here. Getting ready to start on the next upgrade. I'm gonna be putting a later model Ford air dam up under the front bumper. Just make the front end look a little lower, and it should help with some gas mileage. So thank you for watching CC's Garage, and we'll see you next time.